Well, very good afternoon and welcome as we get set for soccer on the campus of West Texas A&M University. Welcome to the pitch as the Buffaloes get set to host the number 2 team in the country, the Mustangs of Midwestern State out of Wichita Falls. Overcast afternoon, a good chance of rain possibility later in this match today. And so, again, cool, 47, wind out of the southeast at 10. So kind of a fallish afternoon in Canyon, Texas as we get set for this one today. The Mustangs are WT's most common opponent in their storied series that dates back to 1991. Midwestern State leads this series with the Buffs by a count of 23, 33, and 5. And enter the game on a 2-game winning streak in this series. Earlier in the season, the Buffs and Mustangs met in Wichita Falls on September 23rd. After WT came out of the gates as the aggressors, the Buffs went down to 10 men in the 21st minute because of a red card. Midwestern State took advantage of the opportunity and netted a goal before coasting to the end of the game and won that one 1-0 back on September 23rd. Mustangs come to Canyon as one of the hottest teams in the nation, riding a 12-game win streak. Midwestern wrapped up the Lone Star Conference regular season title and the right to host the postseason tournament on Wednesday with a 4-0 win over St. Edwards. Mary Escobar leads the Mustangs with 38 points on 14 goals and 10 assists, while Michael Reyes follows with 18 points and 7 goals and 4 assists. Adam Brayman has been lights out in goal all season, allowing just 9 goals with 31 saves. Brayman's .62 goal against average leads the conference, while his .775 save percentage ranks second. Buffs traveled to Oklahoma City for a rainy matchup with Oklahoma City on Wednesday. As rain started to fall, the two teams looked to be headed for a scoreless draw. WT had chances early in the game, but the Eagles' defense squashed the opportunities for the Buffs. After a ball bounced around near midfield, Mateo Landis played the ball through to Gabriel Navarez, who, as he was running up on the sideline, Navarez had to slow down to reach the ball, but beat the Oklahoma Christian back and fired a shot past Eagles goalkeeper Flynn Corner. The Buffs came away with that 1-0 win at Oklahoma Christian on Wednesday. The LSC, of course, it's an interesting matchup or interesting race right now, as we just mentioned. Wichita, or I should say Midwestern, out of Wichita Falls. They are the conference champs at the moment, as they have a 7-0 mark and have won the conference title outright, as we just told you. 15-0-1 on the season overall. And they are 6-0-1 at home, 8-0 away. And on a neutral field, they're 1-0. WT right behind them, 4-1-2 in conference play. They have 14 points to the 21 that Midwestern has right now. WT is 7-4-4 on the season. And then you saw Eastern, St. Mary's, Texas A&M International, and Oklahoma Christian, Lubbock Christian, UT Tyler, DBU, and St. Edwards round out the way the conference stands right now. As we look at our starters for today for Midwestern State, it will be Adam Brayman in goal, 6'2", 180-pound junior from Mercer Island, Washington. Anthony Perea is one of the defensemen. Juan Galindo is a senior from Dripping Springs, and he will be one of the men up front. Jack Larkin, a midfielder, senior from Waterford, Ireland. Derek Espanol, a 6-foot freshman from Austin. Michael Reyes, the 5'9" senior from Midlothian, and Mary Escobar, the junior from Austin, will be up front. Hexy Espanol is from Austin. He is a 5'11" sophomore. Max Gonzalez, 5'10" junior from Dripping Springs. James Mitchell, the midfielder from Auckland, New Zealand. And Johan Juarez, the senior from Moore, Oklahoma. As we take a look at the WT Buffaloes, they look this way in their starting lineup for today. Asaf Cristal, the 6-foot sophomore from Tel Aviv, is in goal. Daniel Burton and Theo Bennett will be along the back line. Burton, 6'4" junior from San Clemente, Jersey. And Theo Bennett, 6'1" junior from Cheshire, England. Brian Martinez also on the back line. Mateo Landis will be up front, the sophomore from Vitry, France. Sam Scarth in the middle, 5'11" senior from Liverpool. Keaton Hartman will be one of the forwards, 6' junior from Hobbs, New Mexico. Jan Dione, a 6' junior from Montreal, Quebec. Gabriel Navarez, 5'10" sophomore from Gainesville, Texas. Dylan Watson will be up front from Flower Mound. He's a 6' sophomore. And Kelvin Artiega, 6' sophomore from Savannah, Georgia. That'll be the starting lineups for both teams. Again, coming into this one, as you look at the top teams in the country, it's still Franklin Pierce that's number 1 overall, but Midwestern is number 2 in the country. Right now in the regional standings, WT is number 6, but in the Super 4 region, WT's on the outside looking in, so they could use a win today in order to help things out as they get set for this matchup with Midwestern State. Again, Midwestern number 2 in the country, so indeed this will be a very good opportunity for the Buffs as they get set for this one today. And so again, the Buffs get set in their home white uniforms, or check it. They won't be in their home white uniforms. It will be Midwestern in the road white uniforms with the gold numerals. The Buffs will be in their home black uniforms with white numerals. We'll take a timeout. Be back after this on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
As we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
We're having audio technical difficulties. We're sorry for the inconvenience.
Welcome back to the pitch as we get set for this one. Both teams exchange their opening pleasantries as we get set for soccer here at the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M University. Buffaloes get set to get this one underway. Again, Buffalo started off this season 0-2, a couple of tough losses on the road, but since then they have really kind of found their rhythm. And so, it was kind of after that match with Midwestern where Butch Loffer said they kind of, as they got into conference play, really kind of felt good about the direction they were going in. So if the Buffaloes can come away with a win, either today or on Wednesday, then and they can score 3 points, that's a good possibility of putting them into that number 2 spot in the LSC, and they would get a conference bye. So that is one of the things they are looking at. So again, important matchup today with Midwestern State. Bryce Sheets, happy to be coming your way on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. Both teams set to go as we are about to get this one underway. Midwestern will kick this one off. So waiting for the official to say we are ready to get underway. Getting set to put this in play will be Derek Espanol, redshirt freshman from Austin. And the official checks, make sure the clock's set. We're underway. Midwestern controls it, sends it to the back line, and they will reset their offense as they work it from the right side to the left. Now back to their goalkeeper, Brayman. He'll launch this one out across the way. This one will be fed up ahead, but the Buffs will come away and knock that one back along the sideline. It's Daniel Burton who will drive that one all the way across the midline. And again, Mustangs go back to Bremen. He will reset the offense. So they work it toward the middle. Buffs have played very aggressive, especially in the first half the last few weeks. Kind of found a rhythm. Midwestern works it to the back line. Comes over on the near side to Max Gonzalez from Hexi Espanol. Work it to the far side of the field. Shot that's knocked away. And the Buffs control it. There's a feed up ahead. Trying to get it to Watson. His shot is knocked away. Man, he had a stutter step and took a shot to knock that one away. Bremen credit him with the right hand, able to reach out and tip that one away. But a nice effort for the Buffaloes. Dylan Watson really stretched out, kind of flicked that up with the left foot, trying to catch a corner post. I mean, credit Bremen with knocking that one away. Corner kick for the Buffaloes. Put in play, and that's going to be knocked away by the goalie. Buffs control it. Now they kick it to the back line, and they'll have to reset. Martinez will bring it to the near side. Diune feeds it up ahead, trying to get it to Landis. Controlled by Scarth toward the middle. Back again. Theo Bennett works it over to Burton. Burton will feed it up ahead. Trying to drive the inside is Navarez. He controls it over on the right side. Gives it to Keaton. Hartman will send it to the back line. Burton again will lob this one up to Diune. It's taken away by Midwestern. Coach Lawfer is extremely upset with the sideline official. Not sure what they saw. There's a hand right there. No call on that one. So controlling it, Max Gonzalez takes it to the back line. Again, he'll work it to Espanol, who will go back to Bremen in goal. Controlling it is Juan Galindo. Galindo feeds it up on the near side to Gonzalez. He'll try to feed it up ahead. And that one is controlled up in the right corner. Here's a kick toward the middle, taken away by the Buffaloes. Scarth goes to the back line. Scarth controls it. Midwestern takes it away. There's a shot toward the corner. Goes over the top of the goal, so it goes down in the left corner. And Midwestern kicks it out of bounds. And that was deflected by the Buffaloes, so a throw in for the Mustangs. Anthony Pereira will throw this one in. Gets it into the corner. Again, that's knocked down, and there'll be another throw in for the Mustangs. A lot of pressure down in that corner. It's kicked out again. Another throw in for the Mustangs. Played 5 minutes, no score between Midwestern and West Texas A&M. Again, an overcast afternoon, 47 degrees was our game time temp, so a cool fall afternoon. Here's an opportunity for Midwestern right to the right side. Pass is knocked away. Buffs control it. Landis dribbles up. He gets taken down, and there's a free kick for Landis. Mateo does a nice job, turns right around at the official. Says a lot of contact there. He and Jack Larkin got tied up from Waterford, Ireland. Bennett's has it. Goes over to Burton. Burton comes back to Bennett's. Theo will drive this one up, trying to get it up to Diune. Taken away by Midwestern, but controlling it is Watson. Drives it to the middle. He'll put a shot on, but that's going to be to the left or to the right of the goal. So goal kick for the Mustangs, and that is put in play right in front of the goal. It's deflected out front. The Mustangs still control it. Pass over on the far side. Perea will drive up as they go down in the corner. And there is a whistle for an offsides called on Midwestern. Head coach Michael Meacham in his 6th season at Midwestern State. Of course, he's really built a solid program there. Obviously one of the best in the country, is they're ranked number 2. Butch Laufer in his 33rd season with WT. There's a pass up ahead, trying to feed it up, but running it down is Brayman. Brayman will send that one out to the far side of the pitch. Taken away by the Buffs. Landis. It's not out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for WT. Hartman will throw this one in. Lobs it up ahead to Landis in the corner. Landis a back kick, trying to feed it over to Arteaga. Midwestern controls it, kicks it up on the near side. There's a pass up ahead. Trying to drive is Derek Espanyol. Goes toward the middle. Pass, Keaton slides, takes that one away. Nice job by Keaton Hartman. Passes it up ahead. That's going to be taken away by Mustangs and sent back to Brayman in goal. Brayman will feed it over to the far side. Brayman launches that up to Galindo. Goes back toward the box. Now comes over on the near side. Gets it to Gonzalez. And that one's out of bounds, and that'll be a WT throw in. So instead, Diune will throw this one into Sam Scarth. Scarth will go the back line to Bennett's. Bennett's will work it around. Buffs control it toward the middle. Martinez to Scarth. Up ahead to Watson. Watson, nice move. Here's a shot blocked away by Midwestern. Scarth has it back the other way. He lobs this one up on the right corner. Here's a shot. No, they're going to call offsides on WT. Scarth lobbed that one up, but the Buffs on the far side, and that was Gabriel Navarez, was trying to work ahead and got ahead of the defensive backs. So offsides was called over to the near side. Espinal has it taken away by Diune. Drives into the corner. He's pushed. No call. Another push. And that one's going to be kicked out of bounds. Let's see if they're going to call that a goal kick. So it'll be a goal kick for Midwestern. Played 10.5 minutes. No score here in this first half. An important game for the Buffaloes. maybe not quite as important for Midwestern because they've already locked up the LSC, but again, they're looking at seeding for not only the postseason tournaments, what they're looking at. Buffs control it. So Kristall will get it, control it in goal. Puts his foot into it and drives it across the midline. That's going to be headed up by Midwestern. Brian Martinez has it. Kicks it to the back line for the Mustangs. They now control it. Back to Bremen in goal. Come to the near side. Pass up ahead. Espanol feeds it on the right side to Juarez, who has a nice feed up ahead. Galindo has that one blocked, and Kristall will pick it up. Nice defense by Daniel Burton for the Buffaloes, as he kind of forced that errant kick. Kristall will put his foot into it. That's going to be headed up by Midwestern. Then Martinez heads it back the other way. Coming up, trying to get it is Watson. Scramble for it. Watson controls it. Takes it in the middle. Watson tries to go the right side. It's taken away by Midwestern. The Buffs control it. Arteaga goes to the right side. Martinez back to Arteaga. Works it around to Bennett. Diunik has it on the near side. Elich go across the middle to Martinez. Brian's pass taken away by Midwestern. Pass over as the defender. They're still playing on. Midwestern won to foul. No call on the play. Landis. And there's going to be a foul called. And they put it in play. Again, expect a lot of contact in this game between these two. Again, the longest series WT's been involved in since the Bush-Laufer era began here on the campus of West Texas A&M, and that has been with Midwestern State. Over on the near side, James Mitchell has it taken away and then tripped up, knocked out of bounds. Nice job by Gabriel Navarez. Elich will throw this one in. Lobs it in. There's a header back to Diune. He'll lob this one up, headed out by Midwestern. Go back to Mitchell. He'll work it around. So go to the far side of the pitch. Scarth putting the pressure. Galindo knocks that one up. Taken away by the Buffaloes. They control it to the back line. Over on the near side, Elich will bring it back to the goalkeep. Kristall will reset over the right side to Daniel Burton. Burton. Feed it up ahead. Scarth lobs this one on the near side. Diune controls it. He'll look to bring it back. Crosses in the middle to Scarth, or to Watson, back to Scarth. Scarth feeds it in the middle. Buffaloes have a shot. Oh, trying to go across. And that one just a little wide. That was a beautiful feed. Beautiful job by the Buffaloes as they had a good look at that one. Watch this on the replay. Good feed. Got it to the inside, and then just a nice effort that just won't fall through for Watson and the Buffaloes. Again, nice aggressive posture for the Buffs. Mitchell will get this up near side, trying to control it, keep it in bounds. Is Espinal. Mitchell. Again, the Buffs being aggressive, putting the pressure on. Goes back to Bremen in goal. He'll reset the offense. Out to Mitchell on the near side. Diune comes up on him. Over to Espanol. Lobs it up ahead. Theo Bennett will kick that out of bounds, or check it. Hartman will kick that out of bounds, and so it'll be a throw-in for Midwestern. The Mustangs in the road white uniforms, the Buffs in the black uniforms, the white numerals, no score. We played 16 minutes in this action-packed soccer game today. Boy, both teams are very aggressive. In the middle, dribble through traffic is Derek Espinal. Richard, freshman from Austin, takes it over the far side of the pitch. The drive that Burton's checks, and that'll be a goal kick for the Buffaloes. So Asaw Kristall will put this one in play. So Kristall taking his time, gets set to put it in play. That's all part of that 287 challenge between Midwestern and the Buffs. A little extra vigor and venom in this one. Here's a live up ahead. Watson trying to sprint up. They'll call him for the offside. So free kick. Got an extra soccer ball out on the pitch, so one of the Midwestern players will come over and get that one. Midwestern controls it. Come over the near side. James Mitchell will take it to the back line. And Galindo will go back to Bremen. This one is going to be controlled by the Buffs. Scarth will drive it along the sideline, kicks it up ahead, trying to feed Landis. That one is going to be controlled by Midwestern. That's going to be knocked off of Elidge. So quick throw in. And now the referee slows up Midwestern on their advance to try to get that in quickly. Back to the back line. Again, controlling it. Pass up ahead. Knocked out of bounds by the Buffs, so a throw in. Midwestern controls it over on the far side. A little give up ahead to Perea. Drive it toward the middle. Here's an opportunity, and there's a goal. And that was a nice feed to the middle. Credit Perea getting it across in the middle. And coming away with that is Escobar, the 5'9 junior from Austin, Texas. Amere able to put that one in as he got a feed toward the middle. And so Midwestern gets on the board, I should say, the 19:26 mark in the first half. So the Buffs put this in play, trailing 1-0. It'll be a throw in for Midwestern over on the far side of the pitch. Played 20 minutes, and Midwestern leads this one 1-0. Buffs control it at the midline. Theo Bennett's goes across the midline, now back to Bennett's. Scarth. There's a handball called on Scarth. So free kick for Midwestern as the Mustangs get set to put this in play and do quickly. Over on the far side. Trying to drive it up with Escobar. Comes back on the near side to Espanol. He'll go to Galindo. Controlling it in the corner, and that's going to go off of Escobar. Throw in for Keaton Hartman. Before that, subs coming in for WT. As coming in will be DeJounte Davis, the 5'9" freshman from Prosper, Josh Beeson, the 6'1" freshman from Warwickshire, England. And also coming in for the Buffaloes will be Venancio Calderon, the 5'4" sophomore from El Paso. Mitchell controls it for Midwestern. Offside called on Midwestern. So another offside. 2 each for both teams here in the early going. You can see the aggressive play that both are throwing out there. So, getting set to put it in play. Ace off Crystal will kick this one. As he lobs this up ahead. It's going to be headed back by Midwestern. Midwestern controls it back. Their defensive box area comes out to Mitchell. Mitchell has it taken away by Scarth. Scarth comes over on the left side. That one's knocked out of bounds. That'll be a corner kick for the Buffaloes. So Mateo Landis will put this one in play. Buffs will set up their offense. Driven in the middle, and there's a handball. So let's see. This will be a free kick for the Buffs. So Mateo will come up and put this one in play. An opportunity to tie this one up. So Mateo ready to go. Mano a mano with Bremen. Official tells everybody to back behind, outside the box. Mateo will get the free kick. Clock stopped at 21:15 left to play. Landis, top corner, knocks that one through. And the Buffs tie this one up at 1 apiece on the goal at 23:46 by Mateo Landis. So Mateo gets the free kick and drives it. Top left corner, and we're tied at 1 apiece. So again, you see the kick, and just Bremen thought he was going to drive it low, and he went low, and Mateo took the top left corner to give the Buffs to tie it up with Midwestern for the Buffaloes. Midwestern controls it. Back to Bremen. Comes up ahead, taken away by Scarth. Scarth feeds it back to the middle. Landis, a nice feed over on the left side. DeJounte will bring it back, feeds it toward the middle. Scarth comes back to the back line. Diune resets, drives it toward the middle, give and go over to Scarth. Scarth back in the middle. Diune. Oh, nice move. And there's a shot. It's in for the goal. What a shot by Diune Elidge on a feed from Sam Scarth. And the Buffs take a 2-1 lead. What a move by Elidge, the 6-foot junior from Montreal, as he swirled around and had a great shot. Watch this feed toward the middle. As Sam Scarth comes over to Elidge, and then just a little move to get around the defender, and boom. Got the left corner and gave it a 2-0 lead. 2-1 lead for the Buffs. As Elidge, what a play.
The score? Change the score?
That's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Midwestern. 24:38 is when. So a little over, not quite a minute apart, the Buffs get 2 back-to-back goals. Teo Landis on the free kick. There's a foul called on Calderon. So a free kick for Midwestern. Buffs lead at 2-1. That's going to be kicked out of bounds, so that'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs. Subs getting set to come in for Midwestern. Samuel Muroni, one of the midfielders from Olbia, Italy, comes in. And also heading in, Cesar Rodriguez, the redshirt freshman from Pflugerville. Buffs with a header out. Now clear the box. Mateo has it. Feeds it up ahead. There's a pass toward the middle. Getting a scramble for it. Now back to Bremen. They go all the way back in goal to reset. Bremen comes over to the near side. Bremen goes over to the right side. Espanol controls it. Keeps a hold of it. Goes over to the far side to Galindo. Juan. So they're just keeping it on the back line right now to reset the offense, trying to get a little give and go, and that's going to be taken away by the Buffs. Elidge has it to Scarth. Scarth to Mateo. Mateo has it taken away. There's a shot up toward Bremen. He picks it up. So puts it back in play. Buffs applying great pressure. Here's a pass up ahead. Trying to feed it up to Sebastian Kennedy. Bremen controls it. Kennedy came in at the last break for James Mitchell. Lob up ahead to Kennedy. That's out of bounds, and that'll be a Buff throw in. So Elidge. That one's lobbed in. It's going to be kicked all the way across the pitch. It's a give in the middle, taken away by Calderon. Scramble for the ball the other way. Buffs control it. Bennett's goes back in goal to Kristall. Soft will put his foot into it, and it's going to be headed up by Beeson. Here's a give to the back line, a feed up ahead to Elidge. Elidge again drives this one up in the middle, has another shot, crosses over, trying to get it in the middle, still controls it, goes to the back line to Jante. Davis looks to Scarth. Scarth will fire this one up, knocked down by the goalie, by Brayman, and he'll bring it out. 16 minutes left to play. Buffs lead 2-1. Taking on the number 2 team in the country, Midwestern State. Pass over to the far side. Back in goal. Comes up on the near side to Kennedy. Now feed up ahead. Trying to drive it is Michael Reyes. Backline controlling it for Midwestern. Kick toward the middle, knocked away by the Buffaloes. That's going to be kicked up to the right side by Espinal. Trying to run it down is Gonzalez. Fight for the ball. And Daniel Burton is going to be called for the penalty. Quickly putting it in play. Midwestern has it. It's passed toward the middle. Goes to the back line. Kennedy, again, passes it up on the near side. A little give and go. Takes it instead toward the middle, and that's Escobar. Escobar, who has the goal for Midwestern, passes it up over on the near side to Gonzalez. Back kick in the middle. That's going to be knocked away, and that's going to be a throw-in for Midwestern. 14-14 left to play here in this first half. 2-1. Buffs lead this one. Buffs got 2 goals within a minute. Less than a minute. On a Mateo Landis penalty kick that he puts in the back of the net. And Elidge Diune with a beautiful move that gave the Buffs the 2-1 lead. Corner kick for Midwestern. The Mustangs get set to put this in play. Going to be headed up, nicely knocked out, and clearing it out of the box is Scarth. Goes to the back line. Keep it in play on the near side. That's Larkin. Scramble forward. Buffs put pressure. Come away with it. Landis knocks it away. This is going to be kicked way back to Brayman so he can reset the offense for Midwestern. Kicks it up in the middle. Escobar passes it off. That's going to be taken away. Nicely done. Still controlling it. The Buffaloes with it on the far side. It's a kick toward the middle. Calderon has got pushed, and that is going to be a foul. So free kick for the Buffaloes. Midwestern with the foul. .12:30 left to play here in the first half. So free kick that Sam Scarth will put into play. Getting set to come in for the Buffaloes, J.J. Hernandez, 5'9" freshman from Frisco. For his first opportunity here at home. Elidge will throw this one in. Gets it in, try to get it in to the middle to Landis. Instead, Brayman will come away with it and will reset it. Kicks it over to the far side of the pitch. Buffs, there's a foul called on WT. So free kick for Midwestern. Send it to the near side. Escobar controls it, goes back to Kennedy. There's this foul, scramble for the ball. And that one is going to be called a foul as Elidge hits the ground. Butch Lawfer can't believe it. He's wanting an explanation why there wasn't a foul called on Elidge getting taken down. Butch is not happy with the call. So a couple subs coming in for Midwestern. As Moroni comes in along with Gakovaki, the junior from Italy. Calderon applying pressure on the back line. Has to feed it up ahead to Larkin. Larkin with a back kick, knocked out of bounds, and that'll be a throw in for the Buffaloes. Elidge, Diune gets set to put this one in play. Feeds it up ahead to Beeson. He gets pushed. That's going to be lobbed up. Coming up, Brayman grabs it just inside the corner of the box. Holds on to it. Buffs with 4 forwards up, putting pressure on the ball. Taken away nicely. And that was a nice play. Again, getting set to come in. J.J. Hernandez is going to come in for the Buffaloes. The next, well, actually, he'll come in right now. See, we'll give Mateo Landis a bit of a breather. J.J., a 5'9" freshman from Frisco, played at Lone Star High School. Scarth putting pressure on the ball. Buffs take it away. Have it. Here's a shot. Just knocked away, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds. It hit the top crossbar. It was deflected off a Midwestern player and knocked out. It's going to be a corner kick for the Buffaloes. And they're saying he has to go to the other corner. He was coming down to the near corner, was DeJounte. So Davis will take it to the far corner. 8 minutes left to play. Buffs lead it 2-1 as Midwestern got a goal at the 1926 mark as Escobar got a great pass from Perea and knocked it into the back of the net. Then at the 23:46 mark, Mateo Landis had a free kick. That one's going to be headed out of the box area. And scramble for the ball. Buffs put pressure on it. Midwestern has it. Here's a pass up ahead. Trying to get it to Escobar. Pressure. Diving in front to knock that one away was Brian Martinez. Kind of gave up the body on that one. Nice play by Martinez. So it'll be a corner kick for Midwestern. Buffs got those goals from Mateo Landis and from Elidge Diune on a beautiful goal. Here's it toward the middle, knocked away by the Buffs. Midwestern still controls it. Sebastian Kennedy kicks it in the middle. And we got a foul called. And that's Martinez who's down right now, so Brian's slow to get up. So it'll be a free kick for the Buffs. Ace-off Chris Dahl will put this in play. 6:30 left to play in this first half. Action-packed first half between these two. And again, you kind of expect that between WT and Midwestern on this 287 series. Chris Dahl kicks this one up ahead. It's going to be headed back by Midwestern. They control it. Pressure. Elidge knocks that one away. Up ahead to Espinal. And he loses it, and that's going to be a throw-in for the Buffs. And so Elidge will throw this one in. Elidge will kick it to Davis. Davis towards the middle to Scarth. Scarth controls it. Comes back to Elidge. He'll go the back line to Bennett. Bennett goes over to Burton. Daniel drives this one up on the right corner. Trying to run down there to save it, but can't. It's Keaton Hartman. Man, he gave a great effort to try to run that one down on the feed from Burton. In it comes to Midwestern. Back to Bremen. Bremen takes his time, goes over on the far side to Juan Galindo. Back to Bremen, pressure on him from Beeson. Trying to zero in on the corner. Buffs apply pressure to the ball. Martinez tries to knock that one away. Midwestern still controls it. Escobar will drive it up. With a kick toward the middle, and coming up is Ace-off Crystal, who will come up and grab that one. Tells everybody to clear out. He's going to put his foot into it. Crystal will drive this one across the midline. They'll be headed back. Buffs control it. Daniel Burton has it. He'll drive it the other way, trying to feed it up ahead. Gets it to Beeson. Midwestern knocks it away. Pass over in front of the goal. Comes up ahead. Body checked over to the near side to Kennedy. Kennedy has it taken away by Davis. He pushes him down, and that's going to be a foul called on Sebastian Kennedy. In fact, that's going to be a card, a yellow card on Sebastian Kennedy. So Michael Meacham not overly thrilled with the call. So Buffs will put it in play. Theo Bennett drives this one up. It's going to be headed up by Midwestern. Scramble for the ball. Western controls it, gets it up to Kennedy. And there's going to be a foul called on Brian Martinez. So Kennedy will put this one in play. Instead it'll be Larkin that puts it in play. Gets it over to Galindo. Juan controls it. 3:05 left to play in this first half. Trying to drive it up. Zispinal gets it to the midline. There's a lead up ahead on the right side, trying to feed it before it goes out of bounds. A nice stop by Marune. Marune gets it toward the middle. There's a little give and go, and that one is going to be knocked out of bounds, and that'll be a corner kick for Midwestern. Coming up to put this in play will be Jack Larkin, the senior from Waterford, Ireland. Puts a left foot into it. It's going to be headed out by Midwestern. Here's another shot blocked by the Buffaloes by Brian Martinez. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. Another corner kick over on the far side for Midwestern. 2 minutes left to play in this first half. 2-1, the Buffs lead it. Ball put in play, headed up, across the way. It's going to be lobbed back up in the middle. It's going to be headed out, kicked away. And I think they said that was a goal that went in. So here's what we'll have a look at the replay, and that one did. I don't know. We can't tell from our angle if it crossed the line or not, but the referee was right there. Even close enough to say it was a goal. Not sure who gets credit for it as of yet. Buffs drive this one out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Midwestern with 1:17 left to play. Kennedy. Throw this one in. Goes to the back line. To Espinal. Buffs putting pressure. 2-2, we're tied. Elidge controls it to Martinez, but taken away by Midwestern. Oh, nice slide. Oh, that was a great slide tackle, but they called Martinez for it. So free kick for Midwestern. 49 seconds left to play in the first half. They put it in play. This has got all the intensity of a playoff game. Midwestern kicks it up ahead. Buffs take this one back, drive it across the midline. Trying to run it down. Controlling it is Espinal. He'll feed it up ahead. Scramble for the ball. That's going to be kicked out of bounds. Official hasn't made the call yet. It should be Midwestern throw-in. But Theo Bennett was over there saying it went off of the Midwestern player. That's going to be headed out of bounds. 4 seconds left. And that'll be the end of the first half. What a first half. My land, both teams, a lot of back and forth action, and we're tied at 2 as we go into the halftime intermission. Buffs and Midwestern. And a great one going on here at the pitch. We're going to take a timeout. We'll do so, and we'll come back and with a halftime interview and our halftime stats. But first, this break on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
When you choose natural gas, chocolate chip cookies get a little tastier. Homes get a little cozier. Bank accounts tend to put on some weight. Towels get fluffier. Showers stay hotter for longer. And our blue planet gets a little greener. When it comes to choosing energy that's clean and efficient, nothing else could be more American. Atmos Energy, your natural gas company.
WT student athletes drink low-fat chocolate milk post-workout because it helps replenish and restore muscles quickly to their peak potential. Scientific studies suggest that the immediate benefits of low-fat chocolate milk include boosted performance, improved training, and higher recovery rates in athletes. Add low-fat chocolate milk to your post-workout routine.
Go Bucks!
We are Carpet Tech, and we are family. More than carpet cleaners, we're a team. Diving right in, not afraid to invest in our work and each other. We're killing it day in and day out, never shrinking from a challenge. Our people are 1 part passion, 1 part grit, and about a zillion parts awesome. And we are always looking to add to our family. So what are you waiting for?
Need more business? Choice Media is your local outdoor advertising solution, helping businesses grow since 1992. After 31 years of business, Choice Media has both static and digital billboards throughout Texas, New Mexico, and Oklahoma. Billboards are the best choice when trying to grow clientele or promoting brand awareness. Contact Choice Media, your local advertising company, at 806-352-6585 to speak with a billboard expert today. That's 806-352-6585.
It's got the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of, and now it's here. First Financial Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly, local approval. It's service that just comes naturally to us, much like a love of tradition comes naturally to you. First Financial Bank, you first. Member FDIC.
That egg producers don't quit at 5 p.m. We don't quit until the job's done either. Bankers' hours don't apply at First United Bank because we believe egg lending isn't a 9-to-5 job. While you're out working the fields or managing the herd, we're making sure your money is working too. Whether it's for livestock, land, or equipment, we're one of the most dominant egg lenders in the state and have been burning the midnight oil since 1907. First United Bank. We know ag lending. We know ag.
I'm celebrating my 40th year in business this year. That's longer than any other GM dealer in the Texas Panhandle. At Greg Larry Buick GMC, my selling points remain the same. Our non-commissioned sales staff and my free lifetime powertrain warranty give you complete peace of mind. If that's not enough, now I'll give you $2,000 best price guarantee, and I'll still give you a free lifetime warranty. Why go anywhere else? I'm Greg Larry, and I personally guarantee you this will be the best buying experience you've ever had.
That egg producers don't quit at 5 p.m. We don't quit until the job's done either. Bankers' hours don't apply at First United Bank because we believe ag lending isn't a 9-to-5 job. While you're out working the fields or managing the herd, we're making sure your money is working too. Whether it's for livestock, land, or equipment, we're one of the most dominant ag lenders in the state and have been burning the midnight oil since 1907. First United Bank. We know ag lending. We know ag.
I'm celebrating my 40th year in business this year. That's longer than any other GM dealer in the Texas Panhandle. At Greg Larry Buick GMC, my selling points remain the same. Our non-commissioned sales staff and my free lifetime powertrain warranty give you complete peace of mind. If that's not enough, now I'll give you $2,000 best price guarantee, and I'll still give you a free lifetime warranty. Why go anywhere else? I'm Greg Lair, and I personally guarantee you this will be the best buying experience you've ever had.
We live where wide open roads lead to wide open spaces, where life is lived a different kind of way. We believe that generosity should always be given, but loyalty can only be earned. Community is sacred. Integrity is learned. We believe in going the extra mile, whether it's time to work or it's time to play. But most important, we believe in doing the right thing, always.
Headquarters and get helped, get fitted, and get your questions answered, and find out about our price matching online today.
For 90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
Welcome to MediDrive Pharmacy. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to console you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly professional service and the highest quality of medicine and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your health care needs.
Welcome back to the pitch on the campus of West Texas A&M. 2-2 is our score here at the half between the Buffaloes and the Mustangs of Midwestern State, the number 2 team in the country. Mustangs got on the board at the 1926 mark in the first half of the period as Maria Escobar able to find the back of the net on a beautiful pass from Perea. That made it 1-0 at that point. The Buffs 4 minutes later would answer with a goal as a handball was called in the net, and so free kick for Mateo Landis, and he was able to find top left corner of the back of the net for a 1-1 tie. And then just less than a minute later, Elig Diune able to skip away with a beautiful move as he was in the box on a nice feed from Sam Scarth, and he was able to drop that one in to make it 2-1 in favor of the Buffs. Then with just a little over a minute and a half left to play in the first half, Juan Galindo who's credited with the goal, but it was a mix. It was kind of a corner kick that everybody in the center, they said that it hit the top crossbar and bounced down on the line, and so they gave that to Juan Galindo to tie this one up at 2-2. And so, again, what you'd anticipate between Midwestern and the Buffaloes, and it's been everything that you anticipate that it would be, again, playing the number 2 team in the country. Some other scores from around the LSC today in volleyball action. Texas women's lead Western New Mexico 2-0. They won the first two, 25-18 and 25-14. Also going on right now in men's soccer, St. Edwards is hosting Lubbock Christian. No score in the first period of that one. St. Edwards and Oklahoma Christian in volleyball about set to get underway in just a little bit. So, too, is Texas A&M International hosting Angelo State. And then later on in just a bit, it'll be A&M Kingsville hosting UTPB in volleyball, and Arkansas Fort Smith hosting St. Mary's. Tonight in football, Western Oregon, of course, takes on UT Permian Basin. And the Buffaloes tonight will host Angelo State here in Canyon. That'll get underway at 7 p.m. That's some of the action going on around the Lone Star Conference. As we look at our first half statistics, they look this way. As far as our first half was controlled, the Buffs, 10 shots compared to 4 for Midwestern, but shots on goal, Midwestern had 3, the Buffs 4. Saves, Midwestern had 2, and the Buffs had 1. Midwestern had 1, and the Buffs had 2. Fouls, 3 each for both teams, and corner kicks favor Midwestern, 4 for them to 3 for the Buffaloes. 3 offsides called on Midwestern, 2 on the Buffaloes. So, again, you can see the aggressive play of both teams taking place out there on the pitch. We'll take another timeout. We'll do so, and we'll come back with our second half after this on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
For a onside kick, landed on my knee pretty hard and ended up fracturing my femur. I ended up having to go back and have surgery. Even the day after I had surgery, I was back in the clinic here. It's nice to have people help me rehab at a caliber of what I'm used to feeling like I can do. One thing that I really liked was having the access to the turf, because that's what I'm used to playing on. Now, it feels like nothing had ever happened. You have a choice of where you can go. This is one of the best places in Amarillo.
One West is the comprehensive fundraising campaign designed to fuel WT 125 from the Panhandle to the world. We will strengthen WT's impact for the Panhandle region and beyond through a historic, comprehensive campaign, raising $125 million by 2025. The campaign's 3 priorities: people, programs, and places. Now is the time to make a difference for current and future generations. One West.
Optimum Internet has next level speed. Get 300 meg internet for as low as $35 a month. How fast is that? Fast enough to stream on multiple devices with 99.9% network reliability and equipment included. Or go even faster and get a $200 prepaid card. Get 300 meg internet for $35 a month with Optimum Mobile for as low as $15 a month. Call 866-9-OPTIMUM, go to Optimum.com, or visit a store today. Get closer, go farther with Optimum.
Well, the Buffalo starters are out there getting set for second half action. Midwestern now coming out from their conversation they had over on the far sideline for a long time with their head coach, Michael Meacham. And so both teams getting set to get the second half underway. The Buffs and Midwestern tied at 2 apiece. The Buffs now going from left to right, while Midwestern going from right to left. Asof Crystal getting warmed up in goal for the Buffaloes, and heading that way for Midwestern is Adam Brayman. Buffs will put it in play to start the second half. And again, very action-packed first half in this one. Both teams being very aggressive offensively. So getting set to put it in play, Gabriel Navarez will start this one off for WT. Officials check with each other to make sure everybody's ready to go. Check the clock, and we are underway. Midwestern controls it along the back line. Lob it up ahead, headed back by Theo Bennett. Midwestern with a shot that Asoff Cristall comes up and picks up for the Buffaloes. Cristall puts this one high in the air. It's going to be headed up by Midwestern. Scramble and a foul called on WT. The Midwestern player slow to get up. That's Jack Larkin. So Larkin says we're ready to go, and he says I'm okay. He controls it right now. Larkin. We're on the far side. Controlling it is Cesar Rodriguez. It's going to be knocked out of bounds, and they're saying that is a WT throw-in. So the Buffs will throw this one in. Elich comes back and gets set to put this one in play for WT. 2-2 is our score. That's knocked out again. Elich lobs this one up again. Knocked out, and that's going to be a Midwestern throw-in. Diune comes away with a theft. Tries to feed it up on the far side, taken away by Rodriguez. Back toward the middle. Mateo Landis. Telich knocked away by Midwestern. Ball controlled toward the middle. Now fed to the near side to Anthony Perea. Perea will go to the back line. Galindo will reset for the Mustangs. Works it to the right side. Feeds it up ahead. There's a pass over on the near side. Trying to drive in is Escobar, and there is a shot that is in for a goal once again as they get by Asoff Cristall. So we watch on the replay as this one comes up, dribbled toward the middle. Here's a pass on the near side. A nice move toward the middle, and a back corner shot falls through for Midwestern. They now lead 3-2 as Gabriel Gaskovojic gets credited with the goal. Six-foot junior from Italy, and that scored at the 47-48 mark. And so Gabriel Gaskovovic gets credited for that goal. Ball's put in play. Buff's trying to put pressure, goes back to Bowman. This one up high, the Elige will knock across with a header. This one comes back. Burtons knocks it up across. This is going to go all the way back to the goalie. Bremen will pick it up. Adam will put it in play. Back kick, taken away by the Buffs. Controlling it for WT, Mateo Landis over on the near side. Gives it up to Calderon. Pressure applied. There's a push, no call. Pass is taken away by Midwestern. Escobar has it taken away. A little conversation with the referee and Calderon. Midwestern controls it. On the back line is Espinal. Drive it up on the near side to Escobar. It's going to be headed back by Keaton Hartman. This one comes back across. Referees say play on. A lot of contact. Daniel Burtons and Derek Espinal. Getting set to throw it in. Anthony Perea will go to the back line. 3-2 Midwestern with the lead. Back to Bowman in goal. Elidge controls it into the middle. Here's a pass over to Mateo. Goes back to Bennett. Burton over to Hartman on the near side. Keaton will feed it up in the corner. That's going to be kicked out of bounds, and that'll be a throw in for the Buffaloes. So Hartman will throw this one in, trying to feed it up to Gabriel Navarez. Keaton. Lob this one up. It's a header. Brian Martinez, back kick toward the middle. Taken away by Midwestern. Running it down. Keaton Hartman has it. Goes to the back line. There's a pass over on the far side, taken away by Midwestern. Midwestern streaking along the far sideline. That's kicked toward the middle. That one's going to be a feed up on the near side, trying to get it to Escobar. Pass in the middle. Taken away by the Buffs. Across the midline, that's going to be controlled over on the far sideline by Watson. Watson will get around the defender. He's taken down, and there's going to be a foul called. And that's going to be against Midwestern. Yellow card, in fact. So that'll be a yellow card called on Samuel Maroney. So free kick for the Buffs. Getting set to come in at the next opportunity will be Kelvin Tiega for the Buffaloes. And so too will Josh Beeson be joining him. Lobbed in toward the middle. That one is going to go out of bounds. Nice try, nice effort to try and save that one. By Gabriel Navarez. And it'll be a throw-in for Midwestern. Deep in the Buffs' end, they're telling him to move back. So he'll go back toward the flag. Anthony Perea gets set to throw this one in. Buffs throw the zone press on. Pressure applied. It's knocked out of bounds. Still stayed in. Controlled by Navarez. Taken away. And that will be going to play her down, but slow to get up for Midwestern. And they're going to call a foul on Navarez on that one, and not too sure how much the contact was there. Now the goalkeeper will come over and put this in play. And this one's going to go out of bounds, and so that'll be a throw-in for the Buffs. But the subs come in as Beeson and Kevin Ortega comes in. Josh Beeson both come in as coming out for the Buffaloes will be Venancio Calderon and Gabriel Navarez. It's going to be headed back by Midwestern as Beeson knocked it across the midline. Hit back toward Bowman in goal. Comes over to the near side. Buffs converge on the ball. Trying to put pressure. Beeson trying to knock that one away. Comes over on the near side. Perea will bring it up. He sprints ahead. Beeson comes up to knock it away. There's a give and goal from Escobar to Perea. Pass over toward the middle. There's a shot. It's taken away by Asof Cristal. Cristal will wait for the offense to get back before he puts this one in play. Played 10 minutes, and Midwestern has scored a goal here in the second half. They lead it 3-2. Well, it's going to be lobbed around, and Theo Bennett will run it down. Bennett will go to Cristal. Back to Bennett. Comes over to Burton. Burton will dribble this one up. Sends it toward the middle. Scarth goes back to Burton. He'll go back to Cristal in goal. Cristal will drive it to Elidge, but it's going to be taken away by Midwestern. Light rain has been falling for much of this match. So some clement weather, just a bit anyway. Put Lawfer right in front of the bench. He's into this one in a big way, obviously. Trying to drive it is Espinal. Goes over toward the middle. There's a give to Perea. Scramble. That one's knocked away. And that goes out of bounds, and that'll be a goal kick for the Buffaloes. Got some fans from Wichita Falls that have made the way up 287 for this one. Again, of course, top two teams in the Lone Star Conference. Midwestern has won conference outright with a 7-0 conference mark and 21 points. The Buffaloes second right now with a 4-1-2 conference mark and 14 points. And again, if they can get 3 points in their next two games here, this one today and the one with St. Edwards, and then they will wrap up the second spot in the LFC conference tournament. So free kick for the Buffaloes. That is put in play by Theo Bennett. Contact made with a Midwestern player. Quick to get up. So this will be a goal kick for Midwestern as Adam Brayman, 6'2" junior from Mercer Island, Washington, will put this in play. It's going to be headed up by Midwestern. Scramble for the ball. Buffs control it. Now Midwestern takes it back. They lob it up ahead. Hartman with the header. Martinez with a header. Scramble for the ball. Trying to run it down is Watson. Putting pressure on the Midwestern defenders. Comes over on the near side. So pass up ahead. Escobar. Passes over on the near side to Perea. Back to Escobar, taken away by Sam Scarth. So throw in for Midwestern. 31 minutes left to play here in this match. That's the header back by the Buffaloes. Goes almost out of bounds, controlled by Midwestern. That's going to be a free shot. Sliding tackle taken away by the Buffs. Watson sends it up toward the middle. Back to Midwestern. Nice give pass to Perea. Perea passes in the middle. Back kick. Here's a shot. And that's in for a goal. I don't think Cristall even saw it as he was knocked out. And I think that one was Derek Espanol. We'll double check and see but he got a great back kick and was able to drop that one in for a 4-2 lead now for Midwestern. Here's the pass toward the middle. Perea sends it up, and the back kick to Espanol, and he drops it in. And so Derek Espanol, the 5'10 senior from Waterford, Ireland, scores at the 59-24 mark to give Midwestern a 4-2 lead. Gave the assist to Gabriel Kavoki. Kavoki got credited for the last goal. Espanol, Derek, picks up this one. Buffs throw it in. Hartman goes to the back line to Burton. Burton. Pitch it up ahead to Mateo. Landis has it knocked away. Buffs control it. Scarth got pulled down, no call. Over on the far side, Diune. Diune crosses toward the middle, takes a shot. Brayman comes up with the ball. So Brayman will throw this one out to the near side. Escobar will control it, goes to the back line. Up to Escobar on the near side. Escobar will bring it across. Here's a give and go. That's going to be kicked away and out of bounds by Sam Scarth. A lot of these players know each other so well. Goes to the back line. Pressure applied by Hartman. There's a give up ahead to Reyes. Reyes dribbles through traffic and goes to the far side. Hartman heads that one up, and player climbing the back, Sam Scarth. That should be a free kick for the Buffaloes. Hartman puts it in play. Elidge feeds it up ahead. The drive toward the middle from Beeson. Knocked away. Headed back by the Buffaloes at the midline. Martinez sends it over to Burton. It's going to be controlled by Midwestern. Escobar has it knocked away by Martinez. Back to Escobar. Over to the right side. There's a lob toward the middle. That's going to be headed out by Midwestern. So, scramble for the ball over there with Keaton Hartman. And also with Derek Espinal. So in it comes. Throw in. Controlled. Goes out of bounds. And that's going to be a Buff throw in. Buffs quickly get it in. It's going to be headed back. Scarth over toward the middle. I'm not sure a free foul was called on that one. The Buffs put it in play. Pass over on the right side, Diune. Diune goes to Theo Bennett's, to Burton's. Burton's feeds it up ahead to Watson. Tripped up, taken away by Reyes to Escobar. Back kick to Reyes to Escobar. That's going to go out of bounds. That'll be a throw in for the Buffs. Hartman will lob this one up ahead. And that's going to be Brian Martinez. Called for the foul as he pushed on Derek Espinal, who got the Academy Award on falling down on that one. 25:52 left to play. Free kick for Midwestern. They go to their back line. Espinal. Here's a give up ahead. Some just precision passing right now. There's a shot over the top of the goal from Derek Espinal. Derek, redshirt freshman, number 7, and the sophomore Hexie Espinal. Hartman controls it, gets it across toward the middle, trying to get it to Scarth, taken away. Buffs. Theo Bennett has it. Crosses, tries to feed it up ahead, trying to get it to Mateo. Landis trying to run it down, passes it toward the middle, but got deflected, and that should be a corner kick for the Buffs. Played 20 minutes. Midwestern, a couple of goals here in this second half. They lead it 4-2. Derek Espinal has a goal, and so too does Gabriel Kakovakai. This is going to be headed up, and the goalie comes away with it. So Brayman read that one, and he'll get set to put this in play. Puts it over on the near side. Pass up ahead to Perea. Some contact there. That's going to be on Theo Bennett. It's going to be called for the foul and the yellow card. So Bennett gets a yellow card. The contact made on Derek Espinal. So Midwestern puts this in play and coming away with it. Ace off. Kristall grabs that one in goal. Got another player down. This time it looks like cramps for Midwestern. They stopped the clock with 23:33 left to play in this second half. WT Athletics would like to thank Legends Canyon for being a proud sponsor of the WT Student Section for all athletic events. Thank you for your continued support. We'd also like to recognize Lions Realty as a proud partner of WT Athletics. Give them a call at 806-358-3900. Lions Realty, official realtor of WT Athletics. And MetaDrive Pharmacy, we'd like to thank them for their support of all our athletes. Located at 23rd Street, MetaDrive can assist with all your pharmaceutical needs. Better Drive is the official pharmacy of WT Athletics. So, a little cramping going on and a couple of subs coming in for the Buffaloes as DeJounte Davis comes in. He comes in for Dylan Watson. Joshua Mia comes in for Midwestern. Ball is put in play. Controlled by Midwestern. Buffs trying to put pressure on the ball. There's a pass up ahead. Hartman tried to knock it away. Controlled by Diune. Comes over to Burton. Daniel had a jersey grab. Nobody called anything on that. Hartman will dribble up and have it knocked away out of bounds off of Reyes. So Hartman will throw this one in to Burton. Daniel go across the field to Elich. Elich controls it. Driving. Over to Davis. DeJounte. Try to drive. Triple team. So he's trying to dribble through. Does so. Sam Scarth trying to cross over. And that one's knocked away. So it'll be a corner kick for the Buffaloes. 22 minutes left to play. Midwestern leads it 4-2. Both teams were knotted up at 2 going into the half, and Midwestern has scored twice here in the second half. And it comes. Buffs control it over to the near side. Watson's shot, and that's high. Just got tipped away by the goalie. So that'll be another corner kick for the Buffaloes. Nice opportunity for Dylan Watson right there. So DeJounte gets set to put this in play. It's a low kick, knocked away by Midwestern. Scarth will put his foot into it, trying to feed it toward Burton's in the middle. Knocked away. Scramble for it. Midwestern has it. Controlling it for Midwestern is Mia. Mia goes over to the near side. Finds Escobar. Goes back to Reyes. Reyes driving on the left line, goes out of bounds, and that'll be a throw-in for the Buffaloes. So Hartman will put this in play. Keaton, 6-foot junior from Hobbs, New Mexico. Lobs it up ahead. It's going to be headed back by Galindo. Got a player down. Foul called on the Buffaloes. So free kick as Anthony Perea hits the turf. So Escobar gets set to put this in play. Official says go ahead. Now he blows his whistle. He dropped his whistle. That's why he just waved him ahead. Shot blocked by Brian Martinez. Scramble forward. DeJounte has it. Kicks it over to Elich. Buffs. Theo Bennett has it. Comes over to Burton. Daniel will drive this one up, trying to get it to Beeson. A lot of contact. Beeson trying to control it. He's get trips up. There's going to be a foul called on Midwestern as they double-teamed Josh Beeson, and the 6'1 freshman hit the turf. So free kick for the Buffaloes. Mateo will put this one in play. So the referee places the wall. Scarth and Mateo talk it over. So Scarth or Mateo, either one will kick it. Scarth toward the middle. It's going to be kicked away, controlled by Davis. Davis will go back to the goalie. And that's going to be headed back by Midwestern. This is kicked high in the air, right at the midline. DeJounte tries to keep it in play. It's going to be knocked out of bounds, and that'll be Midwestern throw-in. But Jaloferoff applauding the effort by the Buffaloes, trailing 4-2. Throwing it in will be Anthony Perea. He'll go to the back line to Juan Galindo. Brian Martinez and Landis will head this one over to Scarth. He'll lob this one up. It's going to be headed out by the goalie. Controlled by Midwestern at the midline. Over on the near side, trying to get it. Escobar runs it down. Works it over toward the middle. There's a pass toward the goal and taken away by Isaac Cristal. He'll pick it up. Just under 17 minutes left to play in this one. 4-2, Midwestern with the lead. Asoff puts this in play. It's going to be headed out by Midwestern, so a throw in for the Buffs. Keaton puts it in play. Goes to the back line. That will go back to Cristal. He'll reset the offense for WT. Goes across the pitch to the far side. Controlling it, Elidge. Check it. Not sure what that was. Foul was called or what. It was a foul called on WT, so free kick for Midwestern. Trying to get it to Escobar. Asoff. Cristal comes up. We'll send it out to Theo Bennett. Back to Cristal. He'll drop his foot into it. Scarth over on the near side to Hartman. Or check it. Watson trying to find Beeson. Beeson is tripped up and it goes out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for Midwestern. 15:30 left to play. Again, another player down for Midwestern once again, and they're calling the trainer over on this one as Daniel Burton goes up in the air, trying to head that one back. Sam Scarth. So coming in for Midwestern is Johan Juarez. He started in this one. They're going to check Gabriel Gakovoka. Check him out real quick. Midwestern controls it toward the middle. Buffs knock that one away. There's a give and go that's headed out by WT. Western putting the pressure on, trying to lob it toward the middle. Scarth is interfered with, or check it, not Scarth, but he saw Crystal was interfered with. So free kick for Crystal, 14-15 left to play. 4-2 Midwestern, number 2 team in the country, leads this one. Buffs control it. Watson goes to Scarth, lobs this one up, scramble to Mateo in the middle. So trying to run that one down, Beck Adams for the Buffs. Be a free kick for Midwestern. At the midline, Buffs control it. Go back to Daniel Burton. Burton lobs this one up on the near side, trying to get it to Watson. Dillon trying to drive. Got pushed, no call. That one is controlled by Beck. Drives it toward the middle, and it's out of bounds, and that'll be a corner kick for the Buffs. Beck Adams. Good pressure over there along with Dylan Watson. Here the Buff fans are trying to encourage WT in this one. Kick is over the goal, and it was just too much for Mateo as that one goes out of bounds, and that'll be a goal kick for Midwestern. So ball's put in play. Knocked out. The Buffs will control it. Again, knocked out by Midwestern. WT will throw it again. Elidge goes back to Bennett's. Over to Burton. Daniel will lob this one up, trying to get it to Adams. That one's kicked out toward us and out of bounds. That'll be a throw in for the Buffaloes. Hartman puts it in play quickly. Scarth goes over, trying to get it to Davis. Shante. Iune. Back to Davis. Lobs it toward the middle. It's going to be caught by Adam Brayman. Brayman will send it to the far side as Hexie Espinol will put this one in play. Now they come over to the near side to Reyes. Kick up ahead toward the midline, controlled by the Mustangs. Here's a feed. And that's out on the far sideline. So a throw in for Midwestern. 10:30 left to play. 4-2 Midwestern with the lead. Coming back into the lineup for Midwestern, Gabriel Gakovakai comes in once again. I think they were checking him to make sure he did not suffer a concussion when they had the contact with Daniel Burton. Gakovakai, 6-foot junior from Italy. This one's cleared out by the Buffs. With it, trying to get it ahead. It's going to be kicked back to Bremen in goal. He'll send it toward the middle. DeJounte trying to control it. And that one's knocked out of bounds, and that'll be a throw-in for the Buffaloes. Getting set to come in for WT, Gabriel Navarez, 5'10", sophomore from Gainesville, Texas. Make his way back out. He'll come in for Mateo Landis. Here he comes. Buffs trying to maneuver. Knocked out of bounds. And now a player down for Midwestern. And looks like a yellow card coming out. Timeout taken for another down player for Midwestern. That's several Midwestern players that have been down in the second half. Again, the clock stops at 8:42 left to play. Everybody's okay, so official says let's get ready to go back to play. Free kick for the Mustangs. Scarth sends it to the middle to DeJounte. Sliding tackle takes it away. Midwestern sends it up ahead. That'll be a throw-in for the Buffaloes. Theo Bennett's with a nice defense out there. Diahune gets set to throw this one in. 8 minutes left to play. Gets it up to DeJounte. To Watson. Watson has it knocked away, goes back to Bowman. Goalie will put his foot into it, trying to get it up the field. They cross the midline. That's going to be driven out of bounds by the Buffs, and so a throw-in for Midwestern. In it comes. Across the pitch over on the near side to Anthony Perea. Buffs able to take it away. Goes to the back line to Juan Galindo. And goes over to the goalie, Bremen. Bremen will drive this one out across the midline. And running it down will be Daniel Burton, who will go back to Asaph Kristall. He'll kick this one up on the far side and kicks it out of bounds. So throw in for Midwestern. Just under 7 minutes left to play. Coming in for Midwestern will be Connor Lewis, 5'11" freshman from McKinney.
Entering the pitch for the Mustangs, number 16, Connor Lewis.
Buffs trying to put pressure on. DeJounte goes out of bounds. Elig will throw it in, controls it. Goes to the back line. Bennett's works it around to Burton. Goes back to Bennett's. Burton sends it toward the middle. Beck Adams has it knocked away. Escobar controls it, drives it over on the near side. Taken away by Martinez, knocks it out of bounds. That'll be a throw-in for Midwestern. to the back line. Controlling it is Larkin. Goes to the back line, under 5 minutes left to play. 4-2 Midwestern with the lead. Knocked out of bounds, and so it'll be a throw-in for the Mustangs. Sub coming in. And time is called. Felix Mosquito, 5'11" junior from Kent, England, comes in. He'll come in for Escobar. Here's a throw-in. 4:35 left to play. Buffs trying to put pressure on the ball. Drive toward the middle. Headed out by Martinez. Mesquita on the give and go and just can't catch up to it, and that goes out of bounds, and that'll be a WT throw in. 4 minutes left to play. WT needs to get a couple of quick goals here. This is headed up by Navarez. Over to the near side. Crossing pass is going to be headed back to the goalie. Cristal will come out with it. Put his foot into it. Fighting the corner. Coming out of it, Midwestern controls it, and that's going to be a throw-in for the Buffs. 3 minutes left to play. Into Beck. Adams trying to maneuver, and it's knocked away. Hartman throws it in to Daniel Burden. Or to Bennett's. To Burden. To Bennett's. Theo puts his right foot into it. Trying to feed it up to Elidge. Stays in bounds. So Midwestern controls it over on the far side. 2:25 left to play. 4-2 Midwestern with the lead. Both teams scored 2 goals in the first half. And we were tied at the half at 2. 2 quick goals in the second half for Midwestern is the difference in this one. Midwestern controls it. Under 2 left to play. To the back line. That'll be driven up over on the far right side. Pass ahead. Crossover toward the goal, knocked away by WT. That'll be a corner kick for Midwestern. So Midwestern gets set to put this in play. Larkin with his left foot. That's going to be headed out by the Buffs. Passed over on the right side by Midwestern. Larkin driving in the middle. Taken away by the Buffs. Oh, and that's a late yellow card pulled out. Yeah. And so it was late because we had said that Midwestern was falling quite often in the second half, and that time the official calls The yellow card for flopping, so free goal kick for the Buffs with 50 seconds left to play. Clock starts on the kick. Beck Adams heads that one up toward the corner. And that is going to be controlled by Midwestern. They'll go back to Bremen in goal. Midwestern, and there's another foul called. And now we got a little extracurricular activity going on. Yellow card called on DeJounte Davis. Theo Bennett's getting in the mix here a little bit. Again, a lot of intensity between these two clubs. 31 seconds left. So the official having some final words with Midwestern. Calls a yellow card on the Midwestern player as well. I think that's going to be on Cesar Rodriguez. And it'll be a free kick for Midwestern. Official readies them to play. So this is going to be lobbed up. Scramble for the ball. And there's a player. Brian Martinez thrown down. Foul called, and so it comes over to Daniel Burton. 18 seconds left. Burton will drive this one up. Trying to get it to Beck Adams. And that one's going to be
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
And that'll be the last play of this one as Midwestern comes away with a 4-2 win over the Buffaloes. And Midwestern improves to 16-0-1 and 8-0 in Lone Star Conference play. The Buffs fall to 7-5-4 and 4-2-2 in LSC play. And again, a lot of intensity in this one, as anticipated between these two. Again, longest rivalry game for Butch Laufer and the Buffalo program. And so, as you would anticipate in this 287 series, a lot of good sportsmanship going on out there right now. As, again, Midwestern comes away with a 4-2 win. We'll take a timeout. We'll do so and come back and wrap this one up from the pitch. A 4-2 win for Midwestern. We're back after this on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network. Welcome back to the pitch. Final here today. Midwestern wins this one 4-2 as, again, they improve on the season to 16-0 overall. And in Lone Star Conference play, improved to 8-0 overall. Number 2 team in the country, and so 2 goals in the second half were the difference for Midwestern as we look at our final statistics in this one. Shots in favor of the Buffs. They outshot Midwestern 12-10. Shots on goal, Midwestern with a 7-6 advantage there. Saves 4 for Midwestern, 2 for the Buffs. 8 fouls for Midwestern, 10 for the Buffs. Corner kicks, 5 for Midwestern, 7 for WT. And offsides, 5 for Midwestern, 3 for WT. Again, great match between these two, as you would anticipate. Both teams, again, will be in the postseason conference play, and so we'll see how that shapes up. We'll have to play Wednesday in order to figure it all out, but nevertheless, Midwestern will be the host for the LSC tournament when they get after their first round bye. Again, our final here today, 4-2. Big thanks to the Thunder Vision crew for bringing all the great pictures here on this cool afternoon in Canyon, Texas. Until the next time, enjoy all the action that comes your way on the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.